So this is just a review of the multimodalism scoring rubric. And remember, you're going to, one of your two pieces, assuming you're doing the COCC credit, whichever one is the multimodal presentation will be scored according to two separate rubrics and be entered in two categories. Most people, it looks like, are doing that for the argument/synthesis, which makes sense, but you don't need to. So for anything you are turning in that is in a multimodal format, it'll be scored according to this criteria based on basically the first part is creating context and establishing an argument of what you're saying. In other words, having a clear direction that it's headed in. This is the academically valid topic. This is the actual position you have to take. It is something that is well-reasoned, it is complex, etc. Then how you go about that, that's the green pieces, the use of evidence and the defense of your conclusion. In other words, it's moving towards a concrete point, and you can back that point up through the reasoning and evidence. And then the last piece, the two sections in red, that's the aesthetics. That's the presentation component of it. In other words, visual design, auditory design, if those are involved. To what extent are you able to invent ethos to yourself as a persuader, as somebody who is explaining the issue, and so on. And so that's the basic breakdown, broken into these components, right? In 2, 3, or 4. Now, 1 is a possibility as well. If it's particularly dreadful, hopefully that won't be an issue. But I really recommend looking this over, looking at what are the qualities of the 4 column before you turn it in, just to make sure you're on the right track. So remember, this is for whichever piece you turn in the multimodal format, if you are signed up for the COCC credit. This one, and either the rhetorical analysis or the argument synthesis scoring rubric will also be used on whichever essay is the multimodal one.